Welcome back at 6:44. With Scott Peterson's legal team seeking a new trial, the two-decade-old case already seeing a lot of renewed traction. But new this morning, not one but two new docuseries are set to drop on competing streaming services.
Today in the Bay's Ginger Conejero Saab, live for us in San Francisco. And Ginger, both series going to spotlight different sets of people who are closest to the case, right?
That's correct, Marcus and Laura. Peacock had already announced its plans to release a three-part docuseries last week. Now Netflix is announcing a competing series that will spotlight other major players in this. Now Netflix has announced that it will release American Murder, Laci Peterson, on August 14th. That is where we will hear from the mother of Laci Peterson, Sharon Rocha. She has largely kept herself away from the cameras since the conviction of Scott Peterson. Laci's mother recently issued a written statement at a recent hearing for Scott Peterson's ongoing bid for a new trial. Her statement read, quote, "We endure the pain of reliving Laci's murder, ripping the scab from the wound with each attempt he makes for freedom. Why is he allowed to pursue having his conviction overturned time after time with evidence other courts have already denied? This is not justice for Laci and Connor. He is guilty of murdering them. When will this end?" Now we also hear from Scott Peterson's then mistress, Amber Fry, in the Netflix documentary. Voice recordings from the time of their affair are highlighted in the teaser. Now, the announcement from Netflix comes a week after Peacock said it will release its three-part docuseries called Face to Face with Scott Peterson. That is set to be released on August 20th. In the spotlight there, the first on-camera interview with Scott Peterson in over 20 years. Now, you'll remember in 2004, Peterson was convicted of murdering his pregnant wife, Laci. He is currently serving a life sentence without parole and is in an ongoing bid for a new trial. His sister-in-law, Janie Peterson, is also interviewed in the Peacock series. She believes Scott Peterson was, quote, wrongfully convicted of that murder. Now, from the television screens to the courtroom, Peterson and his defense team from the Los Angeles Innocence Project are currently trying to convince a Peninsula judge that there is enough new evidence for a new trial for Peterson. We continue that coverage, and you can find the latest on NBCBayArea.com. In San Francisco, Ginger Conejero Saab, Today in the Bay.